We're here to talk about the difference between pine pollen tinctures and the powder itself. So traditionally, tinctures of all sorts have been used to boost the bioavailability of any type of herbal product. Why does it boost the bioavailability of any product? It's generally the delivery system. When you consume this liquid form, it goes through your mucous membranes opposed to being digested. So it goes directly through the pores in your mouth and goes directly into your bloodstream. So it's a quick result. So yeah, you're going to receive a higher dosage of a lot of those beneficial compounds, and it's going to react a lot sooner would be, and probably a lot more efficiently than you would be taking the raw powder. So why would you ask, why would I take the powder if this tincture is so great? The reason to take the powder is because some people really like the product in its raw form. It's a whole food form of the actual product. It also contains some other beneficial compounds that you're not necessarily going to get in the tincture form. You're going to get some beneficial bacteria, you're going to get some really good enzymes in it. Another great thing about the powder is just the convenience factor of taking the powder with you. You can add it to any food on the go, and it just has a synergistic effect with any type of raw food that you're actually taking, or a smoothie or anything on the go, to add more nutritional value to it.
Yeah, the other benefit you get from the powder is the actual the physical aspects of the detoxification you get from it. As a whole cell, there's a bunch of research that's been done with whole cell pollen, pine pollen, to see if they can actually use it as a way of capturing toxins from the environment by spraying it over lakes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's got this perfect structure size that pulls in toxins from its environment. So when you take the powder orally, what it does is essentially it's going in and acting as a binder to pull in some of the environmental toxins that your liver already metabolized and put into your large intestine through the bile. So it binds to that and makes sure that you eliminate that properly. Which is something that you won't get from the tincture in that physical aspect.
Yeah.
You still get the detoxifying aspect of the steroids and the compounds that help your liver detoxify, the xenoestrogens, the external estrogens.
Yeah.
But not that mechanical aspect. So,
is there anything you'd be lacking in the tincture that you wouldn't necessarily be getting in the powder?
So because our tinctures are dual extract, the second extract will pull out some of the amino acids and all of the polysaccharides, but some of the amino acids you may not be getting in the tincture, so some of the proteins you may not be getting in the tincture.
Right.
Everything else would essentially come out. And then you won't get the fiber component, so that detoxifying aspect. Fiber, obviously, it's a liquid format.
But I'm sure there's more cost-effective ways of taking fiber opposed to buying pine pollen.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
A beneficial thing about the powder is obviously it's good for any demographic, any age. So really, it's safe taking as a whole food for anybody. The tincture would be a little bit more cautious, just based on the actual potency of the product. We like to be careful that it's not taken by kids pre-puberty. And I think generally for people that are experiencing maybe more of a medicinal usage for the product, such as menopause, andropause, suffering from some type of injury, or really require a really strong boost of androgenic benefits to your body, would be the people that we'd recommend the tincture for. I do consume the tincture periodically. I'm in good physical condition. I don't really suffer from anything. I generally consume the powder more frequently, but I do find a benefit taking it periodically as well. If I feel like I'm not necessarily motivated, I feel like by taking the tincture would really get me in a space where I can really progress with my day in a really, without any hesitation, without any type of kind of lag, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you would look at tincture like exactly like that, as a quick absorbed way of pick me up.
Yeah.
You generally take it under your tongue or on an empty stomach, and it bypasses the digestion, so it's going to go into your system very quickly. Whereas the powder is going to have a build-up effect, and you're looking at it in terms of a gradual kind of an impact in the body. So most of what we're hearing from the tincture, especially because that's just the nature of the tinctures, because they do quick absorb, the impact is more felt and
Yeah.
immediate. So like post exercise or before an exercise, before in a game, you want to boost that process
Yeah.
that is already kicking in because of the exercise. Tincture is the way to go.
You're waking up in the morning with a little bit of lag, you need to get going.
That's where it's
Yeah.
at. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're andropausal, menopausal, I think the tincture is the way to go if you're suffering from the symptoms of aging, because then you're in a state where you want to use it medicinally.
Yeah.
Whereas the powder is more nutritional. If to make the distinction is,
Yes.
one is nutritional. It does boost the androgens. The other one is medicinal, and it does boost the androgens.
Yeah. In conclusion, I'd recommend both. I would invite you to try trying the pine pollen powder along with the tincture and just see what really works best with you. We have a recommended dosage on the bottle, and I would start with a recommended dosage and build and decline from there as you see needed. But yeah, reach out to us. Our website is a wealth of knowledge. There's tons of information on that website of ours. We constantly update it. If you have any questions, you can email us at info@canadianpinepollen.com. And check out YouTube. We got a lot of these videos coming up that are very informative and a lot of very educational.